very first thing we're gonna do is wash the fabric in washing soda.
Doesn't have to be very hot, just warm enough to soak soda. So.
How big is the fabric that you're putting in there right now?
Random, sometimes fat quarters or double fat quarters. I usually tear them up. See? It's not always the same, but it's nice when it's not all too big. I'm going to soak this now for 15 minutes and then I'm taking it outside to dry. After you've soaked the fabric in soda water, you should not rinse it in water, just hang it to dry as it is from the soda water and never put it in the dryer because it could put your dryer to fire.
On fire. Okay, we don't want a fire. So once you've soaked your fabric, you're not rinsing it out and then you're hanging it to dry, not in the dryer.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
So these are the patterns that you can get if you fold and press the cotton in a certain way. You will see that I have 4 different patterns here and 4 different ways of folding and pressing them.
Okay, so we took the fabric that was soaked in the soda and it's completely dry.
Yes.
And are you going to press it first?
No.
No, not going to press it. We're just going to fold.
One thing, fabric that is soaked has the tendency to score. So you have to be careful. Your iron can be hot, but don't press it too long because it will score your fabric.
It will scald it. Okay.
Scald it.
Right. Okay, sounds good. Well, let's watch you start to fold one, okay?
Okay. Let's start with a very simple one, the accordion fold that I'm going to show you. It's a very easy way of getting these beautiful patterns.
This is an accordion fold also, right?
Yes. Fold and press about 1.5 inches or whatever. Can't do it much smaller really. And quickly press it. Not too long, because then your fabric will be scalded. You see, I turn it over in the beginning to be able to get all the creases in. As you can see, this is the creases you're getting. And this is where your pattern will come out, if you do it the right way. So now you can see, this is accordion folded. And now we have to clamp it. Now the different ways of doing it, the easy way is using your wash bags, cloth bags. You can put them on wherever you like,
okay,
just to keep the fabric together.
Okay.
Another method is using these clamps. They give a stronger impression, so there's a good chance that you will see where the clamps have been after the dye bath, which can be a very funny effect too.
Right.
And the other way, if you want to make it really easy on yourself, is just put an elastic band around it, like so.
Okay. So it's a little bit like the old tie-dyeing where we used rubber bands.
You will get a different effect with this from what you would get for tie-dye.
So it just depends on how the fabric is basically crunched up, so to speak, as to what type of, you know...
Because this is where your interesting patterns will...
What kind of impression it's going to make.
So now we're going to do a mandala, like you see here. This is pre-soaked, of course.
And dried.
And dried. Now, first you fold it in a triangle and give it a quick crease. Then you fold it this way and again press the creases in. Then fold it over and you do this crease and that one. It's really important to make sharp creases.
Sharp creases.
Yeah, only then you get good results.
So you're flipping it every time you fold it, right?
Flip it every time. So you could even do it again, but this is actually enough. What I do then is I clamp on both sides. So there's even a quicker way of making a mandala if you don't like ironing. You actually do it all the same way I did before. Still ironing the creases until you come to the last effect, like this. And then, instead of clamping, but then you have to fold it as small as possible and just put them around like this. You get a different effect, but still quickly. The lazy way.
The lazy way.
This is called triangle fold, and you get a kind of star effect if you fold it the way I'm going to do now.
Okay.
First, you fold your fabric double and give it a quick press. Then you start folding the first triangle and a quick press, and then you do the next triangle. And then you have to fold it over like this to get another triangle. And so on and so on.
So you're reversing it every time you make it.
You're going to clamp it again.
The same way as before, all the open sides.
Yes. So you one there, and that's it.
Okay.
Just to keep it all together and to get a nice pattern.
So this is diagonal.
As you can see, the lines go diagonal.
Show me how you folded that one.
Okay. Here you fold it like this, and then you go over it. Actually the same as the accordion fold, only you do it now diagonally wise.
You're folding it like the accordion fold, only
Yes.
diagonal.
Yes.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes. No, it does. I mean, we're watching you do it, and the fact that it already has the pattern on it, we can see it.
Yes.
So it makes, a little bit more visual sense.
I can give it a quick crease so maybe you can see then how this folds.
So what does the actual creasing do? It just separates the
It makes nooks and crannies.
nooks and crannies. Okay.
Is that okay?
The creasing with the iron, the pressing makes nooks and crannies.
Yes.
Okay.
Here you can see it quite clearly. If I give that a strong press, then it's easier for people to understand what I'm doing.
Right.
So if I open this now, you can see.
Oh, okay.
So this is the way you fold it, and this is the way
It comes out.
it comes out. How the dye
Okay.
went into
Right.
the fabric.
Okay, so this is the container that Tonny is going to put the fabric and the ice and the powdered dye into. You can see that it is like a sieve, right?
Yes. Yep.
So it has holes in it. It's like a colander. That's how it's going to drip through.
If they look later, how did she do that? But that is
Okay,
more or less how
so
it
we
goes.
put the clamped folded fabric into the container. Tony, are you going to surgery? No.
Oh, thank God.
The instructions on the dye say to wear a mask. Well, they say not to breathe in the dust from the dye. So
Okay.
you're extra safe, and you recommend to everyone to wear a mask when you sprinkle the powdered dye over the ice.
Soda ash on.
Okay.
Just sprinkle a little bit.
What is soda ash?
It's concentrated soda from what I just
Oh,
used for
okay.
soaking.
all right.
Dye activator.
Dye activator. That's its purpose. Okay.
Okay. Now, first I have to put the ice on and my gloves. Ice. Just enough to cover it. Okay. And then you get your powder, this little spoon, not too much, and carefully sprinkle it over like this. Tip with your finger
Okay.
Not to get too much in one space.
Okay.
Just randomly.
Okay.
I just need some paper to wipe my spoon because I don't want to contaminate
Right.
the colors. Gold and yellow. I'm always careful not to mix up the lids, you know,
Right.
because your colors get mixed up very easily and I want to keep them clean. This is bright green.
Here.
You can see already that the color's getting stronger.
Yep. Definitely where it's starting to melt a little bit. So all that liquid will just accumulate on the bottom of the plastic bin, and then you just can dump that down the drain, right?
Yes, but what I do often is underneath, on the bottom of the container, I put an old rag or a cloth that I don't need anymore, just to see what else comes out that drop cloth. And it can be really, really interesting what you get there. Okay.
So we're back at Tonny's house, and this is the next day when they have completely soaked through and dried from the ice. And what are we going to do now?
We rinse them in cold water with the clamps on to get the soda ash off.
Okay. And you rinse them once or twice?
Just once.
Just
and
once.
Then I wash them with hot soapy water.
With the clamps off? A lot of holes in it, though. You punch a lot of holes in it.
Yes. With
Okay.
an owl.
You what? With an owl, yeah. So you can do this instead of buying the metal basket, a colander. I mean, you can do this as inexpensively as you want. Okay, this is the soap that she's going to wash the fabric in for the second time here.
I got a lot of this for a very good price.
Okay,
But you can use Centrapol or any strong industrial soap.
okay.
So now I'm going to put hot water in the sink.
Just make a hot sudsy sink of water then. Okay, so we're unveiling the designs. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful.
So
Now we're gonna rinse,
and you can
wash.
see not much color comes out.
No, hardly any at all.
So you wash it once in hot water and then rinse it twice with cold water.
Okay, very pretty. Beautiful.
Okay.
And that's the mandala, right?
Yeah, try the other ones. It's so exciting always.
This is your favorite part, isn't it?
It is. This gives more dye.
Hold some of those up and I can see. Okay, you're now rinsing in cold water. And then Tonny, you just told me you sometimes will take them back to the iron just when they're not quite completely dry. And why is that?
Because the creases don't come out very easy. So
Okay.
if you wait till it's completely dry, it's quite difficult to get them nice.
Right.
What I do is I let them dry almost dry, and then I put a little spray starch on.
Okay.
And then they get really nice.
Okay.
Any dye coming out now.
Right. That's the first rinse.
Yes. After the wash, the first cold rinse.
Okay.
And you can see there's hardly any dye coming
Right.
out. So it's just,
Second bath, no dye coming out. So it's all rinsed out.
yeah.
So now what are you going to do? Do you put them in the dryer or do you hang them to dry?
Oh, I hang them to dry.
Hang them to dry again. Okay.
Until they're almost dry, and then I iron them.
Okay. Oh, the center of that one is really beautiful with the blue.
Yeah, that's so much fun. You never know what you're getting.
It's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we need a snack. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's the star. Oh, beautiful. That's incredible.
diagonal fold. This is the last one.
This is the diagonal fold. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I love it. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Great job.
Funny how it turns round.
Yeah.
You know, you never know what the colors are going to be.
Right. So here's one of the mandalas, and look how beautiful this turned out. These are the clamp marks from the clamps where she clamped it together.
This is nice too. See how bright that is before it's ironed? Funny that. But it's maybe heat reactive. It maybe comes back when it's colder.
I love the blue in that one too.
Yes, the blue is really nice in contrast to the fuchsia. And a little bit of green in here and there. See that? That one it really brings out the colors and the patterns.
When you press it,
Yeah, you see the
Yeah, look how
difference.
different
There
it
looks
is.
nothing, and there you can just see the pattern just showing up.
right. This is so much fun. There's such a big reveal at the end.
Yeah. Oh no, it's beautiful. You can see.
I just want to say thank you, Tony, for helping us so much learn about ice dyeing.
It was a great day. I enjoyed myself very, very much, and I'm very pleased with the results. Thanks
Yeah.
for all your help.
You did a great job, and we really appreciate you letting me come out here these couple of days to see how it all worked. And I can't wait for the guild to see how this works. It's going to be great. So thank you so much.
Thank you too.